Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Robin. And thank you, UPF, for allowing me to be here today. I'll start with a small introduction about myself. So my name is Memphis Ayodele. As said before, I'm 22 years old. I'm an author, advisor, consultant, and a director. My social action work started when I was 17. I published my first book, and because I grew up in an underrepresented area, Croydon, if you know of it, it's a very high violence, high poverty area growing up. So seeing local residents and seeing people being affected allowed me to do my own work. I currently am in a position where I advise for CICs, charities. I'm very fortunate enough to currently be working with like MOPAC, which is the Mayors and Police and the Crimes Unit. Specifically, they have a funding for London VRU. So I help advise the Mayor's Office around violence to reduction. Violence is very preventable, not inevitable. And as Margaret kindly said, I did apprenticeships. So I didn't go down the traditional route of university. I decided to do apprenticeships. And now what that means is I'm very fortunate where I get to go to schools. I'm already booked up for next year, but this year I've been so many different schools all over London, teaching kids their different pathways into being successful. Because even when I was doing an apprenticeship, I was working with a president of a large organization, and to show the kids they have the opportunity is amazing. And I really want to thank UPF for giving us the Young Achievers Award, because there's not many organizations that actually acknowledge the young achievers and what we are doing in the world. And I believe the key word, as was mentioned today for 2025, is VAUGs, violence against women and girls. I believe there's a statistic that says every 3 days, at least one woman is murdered by a man. And I believe it's up to us as men, young men, older generation men, to actually make a big difference in that. So everyone who's doing work for VAUG, highly commend it. UPF, highly commend. Everyone doing work to help the next generation, highly commend. And thank you again for this award, Robin, Margaret, and UPF.
I think we can come to our men's group, don't you think?